everyone, happy day 277. This morning was another early morning at the Murphy camp. I woke up at exactly 5:30 from a sound sleep to the sound of wind chimes ringing loudly from Logan's bed. Logan had set his alarm on his phone last night so he could get up early, shower, and most importantly, do his hair before leaving for work with Will at 6:30. Of course, Logan didn't hear his phone, so I had to get up and give him the good old-fashioned wake-up call, the mom shake. It works every time. After Logan woke up, he shut off his phone, so I thought, and headed in to take a shower. I crawled back into my bed and tried to shut my eyes, but exactly 15 minutes later, the wind chimes rang loudly again. I threw off my blankets, marched over to Logan's bed, and shut off the snooze button he had hit by mistake. By that point, the dogs were at my heels looking for food and to go outside. So instead of getting back into bed, I decided it was time to get up for the day. Billy must have heard all of the commotion because he did the same shortly after. Once Logan and Will left for the day and the dogs were taken care of, I made Billy breakfast, sat on the deck with my computer, read the daily readings, and wrote for a while. It was so peaceful watching the sun sparkle on the water and listening to the birds. I even had a squirrel come visit me. Life honestly couldn't get much better. In the gospel today, we hear the story of the paralytic lying on the stretcher brought to Jesus by his friends. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Courage, child, your sins are forgiven. Rise, pick up your stretcher, and go home." Courage is one of those words, like many, that I know what it means, but I couldn't give you the exact definition. I could use it perfectly in a sentence, but if someone asked me the definition, I would probably be a little off. So many times a day, especially when I'm writing, I look words up to really help me focus on the exact meaning. According to Google, courage means the ability to do something that frightens one, or strength in the face of pain or grief. The other day on my sobriety anniversary, I received a text message from a friend congratulating me on all of my years of sobriety. At the end of the text, it said, "Congratulations, my friend, for finding the courage to get help and continuing to live a sober life for you, your husband, and your children." When I received the text, I thought it was very nice, and I replied, as I usually do to anyone who congratulates me. I said thanks, but it wasn't me, it was him. It's been years now since I took my last drink, and sometimes I forget just how bad it was those last days. Sometimes in the busyness of living my best life, I don't think about the fear, the pain, the grief, or the courage it really took to stop. It is true that God deserves all of my glory, but the story today made me realize that I do play an important role in my story. We all play a part because we all have been given free will. That paralytic could have stayed living in fear and let the pain paralyze him even more, but he didn't. He had the courage to go to Jesus, surrender, and ask for help. I could have stayed living in fear and let the pain keep me drunk, but I didn't. I had the courage to cry out and say, "God, kill me or help me. I can't take one more day of this life I am living." Maybe the next time someone says good job to me, I will just say thank you to them for congratulating me on my part of the story. May I always remember that I had the courage to surrender and take that first step. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 277. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.